Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Batista. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Using the quick game. At midfield, he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Jocelyn. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Cuse! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So NC State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Rousseau. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He'll run it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's now second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Wants to throw on third down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
The kicker is
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They marched 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Break it on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Syracuse!
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
NC State, 7.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Makes the grab. It's Marsh. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. So now it's 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Rousseau. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking for room, it's Jocelyn. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Right back to it. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Base 27, John. Base 27, John. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. He's the 50. The 30. Past the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
What a play by the defense. And listen, we know that they practice these turnovers in these situations each and every week. How about, David, just how everybody understands, hey, we've recovered the fumble. Let's get our heads around now and go find ourselves some blocks.
You work it every single week. You hit the nail right on the head. We yell out words so you know. Oski, 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 fumble, fumble, fumble. First thing you do, defensive line, go look up the quarterback. Start blocking, understanding.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
NC State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Jocelyn. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through and play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond?
It's a seam wide open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Setting up the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check the...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Jocelyn. There he got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a man. It's Rousseau. Flips it out to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires left. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. NC State going up tempo. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Number 86.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Rousseau. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Offense lining up quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Jocelyn. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw. It's Rousseau. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield on first down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, NC State!
Really nice job of working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it out quickly. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's far out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Syracuse.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jocelyn. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Dropping back, it's Rousseau. On target to the left. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. NC State quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
That's the 20. He's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Syracuse, 24.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd down, going up top. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Off the RPO, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds a tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 24 over BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
38, Syracuse, 27.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
You see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Quick strike complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. NC State going up tempo. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
NC State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, inside the 30, the 10, touchdown Cuse. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Riggs. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
34.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. runs through the tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. To throw, it's Rousseau. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense,
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Wants to throw on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2nd down coming up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Timeout.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Spits it out to the back. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
this offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Timeout.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what...